Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and then we're also on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, which reminds me, I have a funny photo to put on our Facebook, and I totally forgot to do that today from this morning, so I'll put it on and then we'll talk about it another time. But it's pretty funny. Anyways, welcome. And I just want to thank all of those that have subscribed and are hanging out with us and creating and sharing and praying together. I just feel like Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House is becoming a great place to hang out. So you're always welcome, and we love that you're here. So welcome to our new subscribers, and then hello friends that have been here for our whole journey. We really appreciate you always chiming in with us. So all right, well, today we're back with the portfolio journal. My desk is somewhat of a mess. Let's see. So yesterday we added, let's clear a little bit. I was trying to figure out what was my next step. So I've got some things out here. So yesterday we put in the signature. Oh yeah. Yesterday we put in the signature, and remember it was just a little bit wonky. Plus I had missed a little bit on one of the pages, and I was trying not to let my perfectionism get the better of me, because as you know, I work to junk journaling is my way of letting things go, but I digress, and I couldn't let it go. So I undid and restrung. It's a little tighter, and then here you probably wouldn't have been able to notice unless I told you, because of how wonderful Roxy Creations blue kit goes with this beautiful Shabby Cottage kit. Anyway, so to cover up the hole that I had made off the seam or off the fold line, I just put a strip here, and it'll blend in with whatever we decide to do on this page. So yesterday after, and I was going through and I thought, can I live with it? Can I not live with it? And I thought, how am I going to tell the gang that I just couldn't live with it? But, you know, it would have bothered me. So I'm glad that I'm glad I redid it. And also, you know, I'll let something else go. I'll let something else go to where it doesn't have to be perfect. But on that one, I needed to restring it. So, but I did use the same string, and I was able to, you know, salvage that and everything. So anyways, we're on track. We're on track. Now, I still haven't, I worked yesterday for about a half an hour snooping around all my vintage goodies, looking for what I'm going to do with this spine, what I'm going to do with maybe these edges. I still haven't decided, and I don't want to make a really fast decision because it's such a fun, lovely journal. So I'm just going to wait, and maybe when I have a little bit more time or we get closer, something will inspire me. I have so much vintage fabric that I know I'm going to find something that will be perfect. And then the other thing was, so this page was out of, it's one page that we cut down out of a really big garden or flower book, beautiful flower book. And go, if you want to see that flower book, pardon me, if you want to see that flower book, go back to, I think it's part 1 where I show the book, and maybe you can find it somewhere. We got it at a thrift or a flea market or garage sale or something for a few bucks. I'm sorry, one second, let me get a little zip. Okay, pardon me. Okay, so in doing that, I meant to flip the page so that the roses were primarily on the front, but in my habit of everything being aligned right, you know, top and bottom and all of that, I aligned it the way that the page was, which meant that the roses were on the back. So I went back in and got another page of roses, and I don't know if you can tell, but I fussy cut them. I'll put it up kind of close so you can see maybe some shadow. I went back in and got another page that had some yellow roses, different kind of roses. These may be, what are these called? I have them out front, but mine are red. They open up like this. They're not multi-flowered like this one is. They're more like this. I can't think of the name of the rose, but they're beautiful. They're all beautiful. So I fussy cut them, and then I just distressed the white that I didn't want to cut, and then I put that on, and I think it turned out fine. And I'm happy with it. What else did we do? We hinged these in yesterday. I'm happy with the way those turned out. But you know what? Then today I was thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to put on the hinge? Like, typically when I've hinged something, I'll put a pocket or something like that. But look at this beautiful picture of those birds. I can't even imagine covering that up. So I'll probably put, you know, something that I can clip in, or something that overlays to where you can pull up and see the full picture, maybe a little flip or something, a little fabric flip. Now this one's okay because you could easily put something in the middle here at the bottom, you know, and so forth. But there was a few of these that I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with that? And this one we could put something somewhere, but I think this one is really cute because she's made it to where it looks like the page is flipped back. And I think that's super cute. So we'll see. We'll see how it all evolves. But dilemmas of decorating. Okay, so let me push a few things back here. So what I've done is I've gotten out some things. What have I gotten out? I definitely got out some of the little ephemera that I cut out from the kit. And these two little ephemera pieces, I think I could easily cut down without missing too much of the artwork to make a small pocket. Same with this one. Probably a little here and a little there to make a small pocket, so we could use that. I'd need to back it with probably some book page, which I do have here. Then I got out the fussy cuts that I did from the kit. And the kit will be in the description. Just some pages from some text from a flower and tree book. I'll put those there. Oh, and then here's some of the leftover from the front, you know, from the roses. These are the rose petals, or the rose leaves. And I thought, well, I could make a pocket out of those because it's thick paper. I also got out my bird ephemera book, which I don't know what I've done with all the bird cutouts. I thought I filed them all, but I don't think I have. So, oh, those are down. Okay, I was like, what are you doing there? But I do have some in here that I think I would use. Some of these over here, and I cannot for the life of me. Oh wait, maybe I tucked it in where they're from. Yeah, my porch prints. So I might use some of the, can you see that? My porch prints. I might use some of the birds from hers. They're super pretty, and I think they'll go nicely with this. So I have my ephemera booklet. I'm going to stick that back here in this little desk organizer that I'm keeping stuff in. And then I have this folio of bases that have either come out of a kit or I cut with some, what am I trying to say? Scrapbook paper, you know, that I had extra, and I cut a bunch out one time, tons out one time, as a matter of fact. And I thought, well, maybe we could use some of those as bases. Like, that might be cute. That might be cute. You know, so some of these we might be able to use. So I have those. And are these... Oh, and then these, no wait, are these pockets? What are these? Oh yeah, so these could be pockets. See how organized I am? Things are everywhere. Okay. So pockets, so we could use that. So I'll keep that kind of to the front so I don't forget those are even in there. All right. We just made these, remember that? These look like some more pockets. Okay. So I brought that. And then I also brought some of the ephemera we've been working on just in the recent. So these, but these are going to be too wide, I think. Yeah, these are going to be too wide. That's okay. We'll save them for another journal. That goes to another. That goes to another. This doesn't really match. What are these? Okay. Oh, yeah. Remember we made these little, maybe I'll divide this a little bit here. We made these little specimen pockets, and then we made the tags to go in them. Those are cute. Those could go. So we'll keep, we'll keep those handy. And made these. This would have to go on a, I'm looking to see what kind of book this came out of. But this would have to go, just like a travel book, so that should be safe. Should be. So that might be work on one of the plainer pages because it's very narrow. That's too wide. No, I don't think that's gonna do it. That's too wide. And that's too wide. Okay, that's all right. I don't know about that color. Although sometimes I do like a little pop of color, so maybe we'll keep that out as a maybe. I'm going to say no on that one for now. And that one. These are just bits that I haven't finished that we made. Oh, that's that cute little envelope. Possibility, since it's little. And I think this, does that go in there? No. But that could go in a corresponding something. So that's cute. We'll keep that. And then these narrow ones. Remember we made these so much fun. Was this a Rachel thing? This might have been a Rachel thing. I don't remember. Or if I just did it. But I think they're fun. Little writing space. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling. I don't know. Okay. So anyways, we have those. I think I'm going to set one of them out. I think I'm going to set this one out to go. Okay. And then I need to file these things where they go. Got it. Things everywhere. That's pretty. Oh, that's a pocket, but that's too wide. See, I have pockets and I have cards and everything in the same spot. These are just all the ones we've been working on, and I just tossed them all in the same. I don't think he quite goes with this. I just tossed them all in the same bucket here. It's too big. And then I have these mushrooms. I thought I would get those out. They might, I don't know. I don't know if they'll go. We'll see. Might. And then I have these tiny little envelopes that I thought would be super cute somewhere. Is that it? Okay, that's it. I'm going to put those back. All this back. Get rid of all that. These I'm going to just leave here for a second. What else do I have? I'm showing you everything, and then I'm not going to get anything done because I'm thinking through what could I be doing as I look through some of this. So definitely I want to use some of Rachel's Roxy Creation blue background. I think a lot of these colors will be very pretty in here, and I think they'll, like even that one might add a little bit of a punch. So we'll see. So I've got hers at the ready. Which will definitely go in the thing there. I pulled out this kit. This is Louise Heinzel. You guys are all probably familiar with her. And this is her fussy cutting images, vintage mushrooms, etc. And seems, you know, I was going to make, and I still want to make a mushroom journal. I just haven't gotten around to it. Now that's way too big, but it's fun. Super fun. But some of these, that might be a little too busy. That might work. We'll put it there. We'll see. But I do have that out just because I'm kind of thinking that maybe some of the mushrooms might work. So I have her kit out. Oh, it looks like I have several kits out in the mushroom. Okay, well, we'll look at those another time because I don't think we're going to use them today. So if we use them, we'll look through them. Alrighty. Oops. And then I have Cotton and Twig TX. Probably means Texas, I'm guessing. I have their Vintage Garden. I showed you this on one of my other videos. Such pretty paper. Ugh, look at that. Love it. And I thought it would be sweet with this, you know, if we need some different colors or whatever. Isn't it just so sweet? Love it. Okay. All right. So, okay. That was glued on here. Remember I told you I was gluing those. Thought I was a real smarty pants about it, but the glue didn't stick. So on to plan B for that. All right. Well, first we need to get something in the book so that we can put something in it. And there's some wonderful things from the kit. So like these beautiful pockets, or this one's in an envelope. You could glue it, which I think I will, or you could just leave it open, flip, and have journal space, but I think I'm going to glue them. We could look for spots for that. Here's these faux letters, super sweet. For this particular one to go horizontal, it's going to be too big. Same with that. You could always, of course, do it like that, but I might just tuck them in. I love this one. So cute. And then look at this one. This one had the front and the back. So I'll probably make a little pocket out of that and then just tuck it in somewhere with a little something in there. And then here's a couple of postcards, 3 postcards that would need to, you know, be tucked in a pocket because they're too wide to make a pocket itself. Okay. All right, so there's those. And then there's these 2 little guys, which this isn't that precious. So pretty. So pretty. Love them. Okay, so I'm definitely going to use those, but I want to make some today too. Where to start? I'm going to tuck these in for now. Kind of set that aside. Let's just make some ephemera. Let's just do it. Let's make some pockets. Let's make some pockets. And I'm going to measure this. So today, I mean, I kind of have a plan, kind of don't have a plan. It looks like I think if I go 3 and 6/8 maybe, looks like. I'd say 3 1/4. Oh no, that's not 6/8. That's, if I go 3 1/4 pocket would be pretty good. So maybe we'll just try that. 3 1/4. Where's my cutter? Okay. While I'm cutting, if I can do 2 things at once, I will tell you that my precious oldest granddaughter got her driver's permit yesterday. Oh my gosh. I'm just beyond excited for her. Beyond. I mean, it's just, such, you know, it's that first grown-up, so to speak, accomplishment, in the sense that, okay, there's a quarter. We're just going to go a quarter. Or maybe I want to go this way. Let's cut this off. In the sense that, you know, it's one of those things that you do all on your own, and then when you start driving, you know, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Okay, bear with me as I decide what I'm doing here. I'm going to cut this off here. That's not even straight. Anyways, I'm just beyond excited about it, and I know she is, and I don't know that so much. I think the major excitement is that she passed. You know what I mean? Like that was her excitement yesterday. So, okay, 3 1/4. I just kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit too tall. So 3 1/4. So I just need to maybe just take a little bit more off of the bottom here. So, I mean, I'm just excited for her. I mean, I think, I don't know if I mentioned this or not before, but when my girls were younger, you know, and got their license, I mean, I was on the ground, knees to the ground, praying for their safety every day. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just, you just want to make sure, you know, you just always keep them safety in your prayers for them. There's so many things out there now. The distractions that you know, when I was a kid, we didn't have that. So look how much it takes me to just make one little pocket. I measure. Okay. We didn't have the distraction of course, cell phones. And honestly, places that you could drink weren't open all hours of the day like they are now. So, like, you couldn't just go and, to my knowledge, I don't remember where we lived, that you could just go and drink up like they do today. You know what I mean? So you didn't at all hours have that situation. Now maybe you did and I just didn't realize it, but the cell phones is the main thing, I would say. Cell phones have been such a great part of communication. I mean, you know, it truly is. But it also has been, you know, an evil part of it, in the sense that, I mean, you all know, if you came from a generation that didn't have cell phones, how much it absorbs in life, you know. Of course, it also helps a lot too. I mean, I couldn't even do this without a cell phone. But when you're driving, it just makes me crazy to pull up on somebody that's, you know, on their cell phone and driving. It just makes me crazy. And I think most states now are going to a hands-free thing, and some states, I think you can't even be on the cell phone if you have it Bluetooth. And then if you have, I mean, it's not just teenagers or young people. You have someone of, you know, that's not used to technology like me. Phone rings in the car and you're like, what am I doing? What do I do? You know, and then for a second there, you take your mind off of what your main job is in the car, and that's to drive safely. So, I mean, I have to pray for safety against people like me that, you know, get in the car and like, oh my gosh. If it rains, I'm like, where's the windshield wiper? You know, especially if I drive Joey's car, I'm like, oh my gosh, where? I'm turning blinkers on. I'm changing radio stations. I'm doing all kinds of stuff except turning the windshield wipers on. But anyway, so it is exciting. I'm very excited about it. All right, where can we put these little guys? We'll probably decorate them. But let's find a spot so we know how to decorate them. So like maybe on these two. No, see that. So this is the flip page, and I don't think that would go because of this. It would cover part of that up. I think it's okay to put a pocket there. A smaller one, a shorter one. But let's find one back here that could use. I love that. Could use a little pocket. See, I think that would even be cute. And that just about replaces what it's taken away, and it also kind of blends in a little bit too much. So let's see, I'm going to go back here for a second. All right, let's just do that. I'll put it there. Okay, let's decorate. Yes, let's decorate. How about just a little bit of text? How about we go like down this side here? Let's cut this off. So it's already been a busy day. I need to get busy and get my chores done. So I had morning Bible study with a wonderful group of ladies who, without knowing it, are definitely mentoring. They've been in faithful Bible study for quite a long time, so it's nice to be in their presence. Now, where to put that? I'm just going to go like this. Then I went over to see my mom, who doesn't live too far away from there. Actually, I probably could have walked it, but I had my car, so. And had just a wonderful time visiting with her. And I keep an Afghan over there. It's the funniest thing. I've been working on this Afghan for I don't even know how many years. And I just keep it at my mom's. And when I get the hankering, I get it out of the closet and I just crochet while we're chatting. So today I put 3.5 rows on. And you know, maybe in another 10 years, maybe it'll be done. I think I'm going to cut that or tear that just a little bit more right here. But we had a nice conversation. We always get into, well, not always, but we do get into deep conversations. She has a wonderful sense of perspective on things, and a lot of times it's something that I hadn't considered. And so I super appreciate that. I'm just grabbing this to dump these in. It's my little Dollar Tree. If you haven't seen that one, it's my Dollar Tree little bucket with my Kathy Holden papers, so I can see my Kathy Holden all the time, because you know how much I love and miss her. Okay. All right. So we'll put this there. Look how beautiful these are. Wow. I mean, it's so simple, but even that, let's see, there's several of these. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I love that. Oh, and then a lot of these. Isn't that beautiful with the birds? Oh, let's do that. Oh, I love it. Yeah. And I can't reach my pickle jar because I've barricaded myself away from it. So, but I can reach my little bucket of scraps, so let me grab that. One moment. Okay, I'm barricading myself out of my desk here. I'm pushing and hoping I don't drop anything off the back end. I can't see over that desk organizer. Okay, so we have this, and then what can we put in there? That's pretty. Yep, let's do that. Anyway, so I went to my mom's, had a wonderful time as usual, and I don't know why, but sometimes I shed a tear or two. Just so grateful to have her. Okay. I've got so much out, don't I? We're going to make it happen, though. Just protect that journal a little bit. Oh, and then my mom's neighbor came over. My mom lives in like a senior facility type of thing where they have their own little townhouses, and and her neighbor came over. She had a bunch of walnuts, chopped walnuts bagged up, and wanted to know if we wanted some. And I told her I still have walnuts from the last time you gave them to me. This neighbor cooks quite a bit and makes a lot of gifts, food gifts, which isn't that the sweetest? Aren't those the best? So she was telling me she makes pumpkin bread, zucchini bread, and banana bread. And she uses her, pardon the reach, she uses these walnuts in them. And I told her I wish I did need them or knew someone that needed them, but I still had a whole pack in the freezer from the last time. I'm just spreading this out a little bit. Okay. Maybe I'll use this art glitter glue on this one here. So it was fun to visit with her and listen to her and my mom, you know, chit chat, catch up, hear about what she's bought at her latest garage sale endeavor. Okay. Oh, speaking of garage sales, I almost forgot to tell you. I was out yesterday. I had some errands to run, and I was at the bank. Then I went to Walgreens, pick up a prescription. And then while I was at Walgreens in the drive-thru, I noticed a garage sale sign, and it looked fresh, you know, like it hadn't been rained on. And so I thought, I don't have any, you know, timeline to be anywhere. I did have to go to the grocery store, but, you know, I thought, I'll just go. So I went to this garage sale. It was super sweet. It was 2 young women, and they had everything so organized. And I was looking through, as always, I was looking through the box of books. They didn't have very many books. And some of them were like college books and stuff like that. But I found this one that was like a devotional journal. And sometimes I'll look at those because the pages in there, you know, sometimes are great to, you know, take out and put in your own journal for writing space. You know, take one of those pages and put in. Sometimes it has like a nice verse or saying or something. Well, I noticed that this journal had been filled out and written in, like, this devotional journal had lots of writing in it. And so I said to the young lady, I said, oh, this journal has been written in. And she's like, oh yeah, that was mine when I was in high school. And I said, oh, well, don't you want it back? Like, I can't even imagine. Well, I wouldn't. My journals are not like her journal, devotional journal, but I could not even imagine putting one of my journals in that I've written in a garage sale. Like, they're just so personal. I can't even fathom. And she said, yeah, I have a lot of them. And, you know, I just thought maybe somebody else could benefit from it. And I said, well, how much do you have on it? Because it didn't have a, she goes, oh, I didn't know it didn't have a price. And I said, well, I don't see one. And she said, well, would you pay $1? And I said, for your intimate thoughts? Yeah, I'll pay $1. I mean, this is the way I feel about it. The privilege of reading someone else's prayers, thoughts, devotions, whatever, is, sorry about that, I dropped this. To me, it's like, it's a gift to me. So anyway, she's like, yeah. She said, well, I mean, if someone else can use it and can gain from it, I'd love for them to have it. And all I could think about was my granddaughter, who's in high school, is going to love this. So I brought it home and I was reading it, and I should have brought it because I wanted to show you. Maybe tomorrow's video, remember. Just how much thought this young girl put into her, because it's a devotion where she wrote prayers. How much she put the prayers that she wrote. I'm not even kidding you. I was so moved and blessed. And I just, again, felt like it was a true gift. I was so happy to be able to be the one that got that. And then to share it with my granddaughter. I hope she'll get as much out of it as I am. Just so lovely. Oh, and then I was giving her my card, giving the girls my card, for YouTube. And they were telling me about, one of the girls told me about her mom has a YouTube for journals. And she was just starting or something. So, of course, I had to go to that. And it is, so if you get a chance, go to it. And I'll try to remember to put it in the description. It's called, now give me a second, I want to get this right. Marytown, like MERRYTOWN Craft. Marytown Craft. And I couldn't get to it fast enough. I thought that was so fun that she was bragging on her mom like that. So, yeah, and I'm trying to see if her mom lives anywhere nearby, because if that's the case, then maybe we could journal together. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, I just don't know if any of these are going to be, they seem a little blendy. So I will keep you posted on that. There's a rose. Wonder if maybe we could fussy that out real quick. Time's a ticking. These are those little tea cards that came with the kit. Oh, so sweet. So just remember to, move the paper as much as you can to get those little spots. And sometimes if it's really tiny, I'll just cut it right off and not worry about it. But if it's on thick paper and I think it can withstand the scissors, I'll go ahead and give it a try. Let's get that off of there. I just heard somebody pull in our drive. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, that was a super fun garage sale in the middle of the week. Super fun. They said it was like a multi-family, tons of, their friends and stuff, and that they would just keep adding stuff until Saturday, so they'll have it every day till Saturday. And I thought, what a fun idea. And can you believe there were so many people? When I pulled up, I had to look for a spot to park because there were so many. And then I had them all to myself for a little while. And then there was another truck that pulled in. Okay. Okay, now let's see how that looks. All that work and I might not do it. I think it's going to get lost in the leaves, but we're going to definitely keep that. What about one of these? Beautiful butterflies. This was also part of the kit. And that blue one might be pretty because it's going on that page. I think that's going to do it. Okay, and then let's get a little piece of lace. Okay, lace. Here's a pretty piece. Wow, that's a big piece for my scrap thing. That's pretty. I always tend to go from on the same side every time, but let's try it on this side and see what happens. I think I will go this side because the stamp is on that side, so we'll go ahead and stick to that. Okay, I think that's gonna be cute. All right, let me put this back over on the shelf, give a little room. Okay, this may be all we get done. I need to grab my, if I can grab it here. I've pushed everything back. My butterfly antennas are on that, so. Anyway, so yeah, so adventurous day, lots of niceties today, and then yesterday was a lot of fun with the garage sale, the journal, the great news about my granddaughter. And just an all-around great day. Today's been a good day too. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to use my art glitter glue on this and just hope that it sticks well because I kind of want to go do a little bit of the fineness. Tomorrow I go to the church to set up for the women's event. The one where we're going to do the journals. I don't know how many people are going to do it. I made kits for 50 journals. We may have 2, may just be me. Or we may have people saying, oh, I wish you could do 52. In which case, we'll probably do it again sometime. You never know. And basically, these kits are just to give them an idea on how they can really do something like that, at their house. Okay, so let's lay the antennas down first. This is just black thread that I tied on here to be handy. And I can always trim it down once I get it glued. I'm just going to try and pinch it really nice in the middle. Sometimes I have to spin it a little bit. Okay. Let's see where I want this guy. And then I'll just put a little dot. Oh, that's a big dot. Where I want the antenna. There we go. Kind of moved on me a little bit. So with these journals, you know, I couldn't really get art glitter glue for everybody to use, so we just took advantage of school supplies sales and used Elmer's liquid glue, their wet glue. And so I tested it out and did the whole journal, you know, with the Elmer's, and it worked just fine. It worked just fine. It wasn't as easy to control. What did I do with that paper towel? You know, because of the fine tip, and it's a little bit more liquidy. You know, it's a little bit, I don't even want to say thicker. I mean thinner. It just wasn't as easy to control. I don't know. Maybe the hole is just so big or whatever. But it did work just fine. I like that. I think it's going to look cute. So, 47 minutes and we got 2 pockets done. Oh boy. But it's probably all we're going to get done today. But we looked through a lot of fun stuff and got some ideas. We got to share some time together, which I think is always great. So I'll try to figure out maybe what I'm going to do with the pages tomorrow. Now that we've looked through it all together and kind of see what we have and have more of a direction. That one turned out cute. I'll figure out what we're going to put in it. Got these beautiful cards. Ooh, look at that one. Oh no, I'm gonna have to slim them down just a little bit. That would be very pretty. Have to find something. Ooh, this one would be very pretty. Oh, I got 2 of those. Oh, I printed 2 of stuff. Yeah. Where's that skinny one that I did? I ended up, this is the one that, if you remember when I was showing it to you, the printer messed up. So I just trimmed it down. So, see, that'll be cute. I won't put it in this one. I don't think the colors go, you know, aren't the best fit for that page. One of those other ones would probably be better. That's cute. Yeah. So again, thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging with me and goofing around and looking through everything, and we'll get it all figured out. And thanks for following along on our Instagram and our Facebook, and we just really appreciate you subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you get a chance, subscribe on all your devices. That helps out too. And follow along, whether you're in bed and you can't sleep. Maybe we'll help you doze off. I know sometimes I do. Or if you just need to know that we pray blessings over you and you're truly loved. You're just so loved. If you just need to know that every day, we're here for you. All right, take care and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.